that it's a long road to the top.
Yeah.
But that's true of just about anything in life, from the boardroom to the Grand Ole Opry.
That's right. You know, they're often called overnight sensations, but most country music stars, nothing happened overnight for them. So instead, it was empty fairgrounds and grimy bars, and like any good country folk, they haven't forgotten where they come from.
It's Saturday night, about time to go. Come on.
Country stars walking the red carpet at the recent CMAs may be big time now, but when they were paying their dues, they played anywhere. We asked them to reflect on some of those memorable gigs.
I've definitely been the background music at a lot of sports bars, so I look forward to never doing that again. But, you know, started from the bottom, now we're here.
The Boot Barn. We played at Boot Barn. And it was so weird because people did not care that we were there and they were shopping. Like,
I played a VFW one night somewhere in North Georgia, and a guy actually drove a motorcycle into the VFW itself.
in the McDonald's parking lot, and with a guitar and an amplifier, and I was just singing songs. So, and then I went and auditioned for Idol and didn't have to sing in McDonald's parking lots anymore.
As touring artists, they learned as opening acts. Several shared who helped them out along the way.
I got to open for Garth Brooks. That was my very first tour, and it was an amazing opportunity. I then went on to open for Brooks and Dunn.
I'm from Michigan, you know, and I get to go out with one of my heroes from Detroit, Bob Seger.
I used to play piano for Tracy Byrd. I learned a lot from him. I played piano for Luke Bryan for a little bit, and I learned a lot from him.
Justin Moore, Keith Urban, Luke Bryan, Little Big Town. I owe a lot to all of these guys and girls that have really taught me how it's done.
You go out there with Hank Jr. and Leonard Skinner and go out there and ain't nobody has a clue who you are. You can learn really fast what you got to do to make them people happy out there.
Can you imagine Scotty McCreery singing outside of McDonald's?
No, but that would be awesome. I wish we had a Scotty McCreery at our McDonald's.
That would be fun.
I'd be enjoying McDonald's a lot more if that were the case.
I would just sit out in the car, like tailgate, and just listening to Scotty. Yeah, like I was at
extra
a concert.
Fries, you know.
We did get extra fries. I remember in the carpool karaoke.
That's what I'm talking about.
That was a dream. That was a dream. What about you, Steph? How did you start on your road to the top?
Well, I think, like you said, a lot of us started out as interns. I was actually an intern for a VH1 casting director, which got me into reality TV casting.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And I did work as an agent, but then I was also a news intern as well at 2 different stations.
Gotcha.
So, how did you?
I worked for the local PBS station as an intern for a couple of weeks, and then they said, "Do you want to do a story? We need someone to go out and do this story." And then I was on air.
Boom.
2 weeks later, but it was like local. We're talking, you know, we did the city council meetings at midnight. Was my first time doing camera. It was great.
Kind of a blessing, though, because you make so many mistakes in the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
So,
planning meetings, we'd fall asleep.
Yes.
Holding those big, because the cameras have big bars. That's what I'm doing. I'm not riding a motorcycle. But yeah, I was definitely learning. I got to direct. I got to, edit. I got to do all this stuff. And you're right, making mistakes, it doesn't really matter. But it was cool.
All right, well, when it comes to new music, this week's new releases have a little something for everyone.
Yeah, if you're looking for something new, or maybe you want to relive the good old days when you were smoking in the boys' room, you're in luck. Have a listen.
R&B singer The Weeknd headlines this week's list of new music releases with his 4th album, Starboy. I can't keep my eyes open. Legendary British singer-songwriter Kate Bush's new album, Before the Dawn, is a 3-disc collection of her performances during 22 sold-out shows at London's Hammersmith Apollo in 2014. The Bad Boys of Rock are putting their 35-year career into a limited edition box set. Motley Crue, The End, includes 6 LPs and CDs packaged in a hardcover photo book, a live CD DVD of the band's final performance at the Staples Center in Los Angeles, signed photos of the band, and more. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers are celebrating their 40th anniversary of their self-titled debut album with the release of 2 vinyl box sets featuring their entire album catalog, along with 3 solo records by Petty. In reverse order, the first set to be released this week is the Complete Studio Albums Volume 2, 1994 to 2014. Volume 1 will be released December 9th. Bye-bye, happiness. The Everly Brothers, Harmonies from Heaven, is now available on DVD and Blu-ray. The documentary focuses on the duo's rise to fame and includes interviews with Keith Richards, Art Garfunkel, and more.
I've been waiting for you.
Heart, live at the Royal Albert Hall with the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra, captures the legendary rock band's first ever live performance at the historic venue.
But something's missing. You
That's a good song
I know,
right there.
so many good ones in that whole story there.
I love it.
Brings
That's
you
the
back
thing.
a
It's
little
kind of
bit.
going back to movies, though. It's like, where's all the new stuff? There's a lot of these remakes and
Yeah.
reboots and that kind of thing. I don't know. What are you listening to now?
Music. Well, obviously the Christmas music is playing loud at my house, but I'm a country music fan for the most part.
Really?
I would say.
Me too.
I guess I listen to a little bit of everything, but if you were to get in my car right now and turn it on, I think it's on the country station.
Really? I like it.
You're a country girl, right? From Texas.
I go back and forth. You know, I go through my phase of country, then I won't listen to it for a while. Right now I got Justin Bieber, like old school Justin Bieber stuck in my head.
What's old school, like 2 years ago?
And I was like, baby, baby,
there we go.
baby. Oh. Juan likes it. Juan's jamming. He was even hitting the high notes back there. I just can't get him out of my head right now, and I can't. I don't know why, but
she's a believer.
I am not a believer.
Well, speaking of the holidays, holiday music, with the holidays comes, of course, family and friends. Coming up next, we take a look at a local spot that has some of the best catering in all of Florida, where you can have someone else do the work for you during this festive time of the year. Stick around.